Ebushama mimo akwaba and found Ghana SMTVGH. Mesra will like, comment, subscribe. Then the notification also on so that anytime I post a video, bit say we are. Ebushama for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He does not respect us Ghanaians. He does not respect us. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama simply does not respect Ghana for. And I'll explain to you why. John Mahama, His Excellency, our opposition was calling a Supreme Court an unanimous FC. All because Omudi case a court case any substance biya.
No, so if you occupy a high office of the land, you shouldn't speak the truth. Is that what it means? Do you have faith in our judiciary, Alfred? You are hesitating. It's the same every Ghanaian feels. Do we believe that if we go to the courts, we'll get justice? We hear every day, instances of perverted justice and all.
Yeah. When President Akufo-Addo wanted to make appointments to the court, look, Nkrofono yeveti omu nyina yeveti omu. Only for Parliament to approve these people. Hey, NDC4 resisted with all their might and power. They even went to the extent of telling Apenyoma now majority leader then say on him no person force his way through to approve the people and Parliament was going to become a war zone. When Mahama His Excellency became president, it within the shortest possible time, or appointed Nipa Maku 7 at once to the Supreme Court. 7. And you go and see. Check it. Some of the main cases are anti this Abai Ayeriko Supreme Court. Go and check how they panel the judges. Yeah, go and check. I'm not saying anything. Just go and check how the judges were paneled. It will give you an idea of what is at play. 7 already added to the Supreme Court. Now, Bioma, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, asa putting nipa baku nyensa. America, that has about 10 times the population of Ghana. Supreme Court, no, judges near the saying. I think they're about 9 or so. Yeah. US Supreme Court judges number. Let me check for you. America. Supreme Court judges. But His Excellency John Mahama, in just 1 year, 7 months, appointed Nipa Maku. 10. America for almost Supreme Court judges 9. Ghana in just 1 year, 7 months. Mahama His Excellency appointed Nipa Maku 10. This was the person that was saying, say, when they were in opposition, they were saying, say, how many are we? How many are we that we need? Hey! Look, if you don't fear election, fear God, because judgment is there. Maybe you are thinking, say, maybe I won't go but a judgment is there. And everyone is going to be judged according to their deeds. When you were in opposition, it was wrong for more appointments at the Supreme Court. You come into power, 1 year, 7 months, you are appointing 10 people. 10 people. God will judge each and every one of you. You can abuse the power, you can abuse the authority. You can abuse it. Do whatever you wish with it. Sack Chief Justice, appoint new one, appoint more people to the Supreme Court. God is going to judge all of us one day. And it includes the promises you made to Ghanaians, the things you said to Ghanaians for them to vote for you, and what you are doing now that you are in power. Nakupon. Our boss Renasa say no.
Council, you are saying that on live television, there is a likelihood that people will misinterpret what the governor will say. Really? That everyone is watching and appreciating what he's saying. Did the Ghanaian people misinterpret him when on the 5th of March, TV3 was telecasting its live? Please, at least, we are all reasonable human beings. We'll be watching him. We will understand the amount of money he's putting into intermediate or intervene in the FX market. Dependent on the technical term, LKM is only resting its argument on. Council, Senior, you are an expert. We appreciate that. I am not even going to contest that because probably I do not have what it takes to determine who an expert is. But you appear more Elikem than Elikem himself. Before saying it, you appear more NDC than you being an expert.
I don't think that's...
No, please. You called me unethical. You were sitting here. You were quiet. Let me explain. Let me explain my point. Let me substantiate it. On the 15th of July, we had our governor of the central bank of this republic telling us that there is no intervention or intermediation in the FX market. It comes out that he did. Is he not a liar?
He said there was no intervention. He never talked about intermediation.
Oh, please, excuse me.
Please,
excuse me. That is why I said, please, let me finish. Let me finish.
Please,
you are talking of an economy
you.
with positive macroeconomic indicators. My little economics I learned in UCC will tell you that in economics we have macro and microeconomics. If your macro is positive and you cannot pay the poor nurse, you cannot pay the poor cocoa farmer and others, how do they tend to even feed? Please. This is a governor who was able to sit under live camera to speak to his employers. The Ghanaian people are the employers of this government, to explain what happened in the BOG building, the building they sit in. You are spending so much to intermediate or intervene in the FX market, and simply come and explain the amount you are putting in there so that we subject you to street proof and tell you that this amount you are putting there is not going to help us because people are suffering. People are suffering. Were we not in this country where a whole sector minister, cabinet minister, couldn't phone the finance minister to tell him that he should even release money? Are you telling us that we should trust this kind of people? Please, when we speak about this, we shouldn't come in. If you are here to do the bidding of somebody, you can do it without making it so glaring and even insulting the Ghanaian people on top of it. Please.
Okay, and so the arguments, again, moving forward is what exactly?
My argument is very simple, that the representative of the people are over there to hear us. For us not to be hearing an MPP side and the NDC side, we don't have that problem. If the governor on the 5th of March 2025 was able to sit under live camera to explain the cost involved in the BOG building, which we even heard from the then finance minister suggesting to them, the current finance minister suggesting to them to sell and later rent it back or whichever arrangement they will have with it. Why can't he sit there and just explain to us simply that this is the amount of money we've put in to stabilize your city? Just as simple as that. How is that difficult?
Mr. Siedu, the arguments that we've had both Mr. Kujo and the lawyer make is that based on the kind of information, you want to know how you handle it. How people, there are critics who may argue that telling Ghanaians about how much you spent on a building doesn't necessarily have any implications in terms of the market reacting to it, as compared to telling us exactly where you put how much and how you're managing the economy. You don't think that these are two separate instances that need different treatments?
When the minority has been consistent on the fact that this stabilization is an artificial one, and you have doubted them, why are you afraid to come and explain yourself? Explaining yourself make the Ghanaian people brace themselves very well. Today, fuel prices has increased. Diesel has shot up by 6%. So the poor farmer who was paying 100 cedis for tomato paste or tomato in the market should now be looking for an additional 6 cedis to pay for it. And you are telling us that we are having this intervention and still prices are still going up. Why don't we have that opportunity to appreciate why you spend so much to stabilize the city and left the Ghanaian people or leave the Ghanaian people to suffer?
Let me acknowledge that we've had lawyer Kwame.
Please,
Abusiam, ene yebe dig deep into the most useless policy ever. And kokon kete. Now mebe chere how in 2024 Ghana for echusu nkokon kete over the largest automated poultry farm in West Africa under one district, one factory. And then she say pa MPP aban yeah existing poultry farms ye mo musika twitwiri die revive your ma normal companies and your poultry farms etumpom. Now me wen so ameba ha be chere how NDC foi in just 1 year. Oma collapse that largest fully automated poultry farm in West Africa under a year one district, one factory. No, any initiatives MPP are binding by near the revive a year poultry farms across the country. Oma says near money now. Now, like a video in share because it's going to be very interesting. Now, yes, Semanasi, you're taking it from this angle. Some okay. Nana Kwadwo Jantwa, NDC journalist here or can say Obe collapse MPP or Ashanti region. Aha. Wakan sembi about kokon kete na wodi tie no uwia brane nkanya asem che na Kwadwo Jantwa ene Ghana for
they say market on the wall yewra John Mahama the 24-hour economy now all kano 2 million ne 1.7 million jobs no kano oboa ontimi nye me say markets Nana Jantwa me say yewra John Mahama the 24-hour economy a o se odebe man for 1.7 to 2 million jobs no oboa ontimi nye because on said any plan be a worker just because of person to abamano and I say NDC retaining ask them even in Kokon Ketenkete is struggling in Kokon Ketenkete is struggling yenyama in Kokon Ketenkete na one of the best ebetimi aboano and one so much cheche man crowfobi and no mu ya no ma hwibi na no ano no in Kokon Ketenkete no year campaign na yenyina ye support e kra no uhwe nanke ye wo Akate farms.
So that was Nana Kwadwo Jantwa. Now, me who say a lot of people are expressing shock say na NDC journalists in an idea or attacking Mahama ni NDC way. Don't be surprised. Don't be fooled. And a strategy no. So pesike friend NDC for one no ashase no attack you. Obi no my friend akoshe dem no ma peka krama no aka na no atum. Na strategy ya no. He only sees say NDC way omu ye useless. Mahama ye useless. Omu policies stupid. Omu ntimi mboa Ghana. Only when our person or extort sika from ho so person or sika from ho a anu hunu nyansa ka nyansa sem kire NDC for no enti strategy no ever na asem nto nchen because he has always been in the known say enkokon ketenkete no is the most stupid policy ever but because or you corrupt or you greedy corrupt journalist inti or sika in 2024 it defend a policy campaigning my NDC on this policy enti on the ever na asem nto nchen ne enka ne ehunya now Yenshe how Ghana for in 2024, they were presented with the largest automated poultry farm in West Africa under one district, one factory. And then Kokon Ketenkete, no mutusu in Kokon Ketenkete over that factory. Yenshe how NDC for by in 1 year. Oma collapse the largest automated poultry farm in West Africa. No. Oma collapse na enye adwuma biem. In 2017, MPP Babem. We realize say the poultry industry we had a serious issue as a resolving. Local farms are now one of the dan and be na gu. Near now almost surviving so na they were faced with a lot of issues. Bebre so honoma no nam council mo kwa kugu. Aside and also no, you realize say ye import a lot of dead chicken akuko force Ephraim on eba Ghana in a year near to me spending in excess of $300 million and the import akuko force eba Ghana and the MPP say you best solve these problems in and under one district one factory you take two strategies and you dig akwem see they best solve these problems strategy edi kind and yeah existing farms are never honum MPP are buying edisika chichiri die share farms in e dey revive farms that na egu any farms are nam kwan so egu. Any woman no survive, but they were facing serious problems. You resolve those problems. And a strategy a tosumi you set it up a new poultry farms. Now competing only in Ghana. They had the capacity to compete across the African continent. And the ancient first strategy, how are you this share local farms existing farms and more survive no more produce more for local consumption. Specifically, we should be to say Darko farms. Darko farms MPP are buying man 22 million Ghana cedis. Emma ne de revive in a company no omo de to infidie foforo expande e fa Ghana fo bebre adwuma mu enye no kwa ye mo technical support ye de ma Dako farms ne other farms and omo outgrower scheme nso ye expande no nti obehwa under MPP na all these local farms are now all that no mu di pa no mu omo tum ponko manim including Dako farms. So that was the first strategy. The second strategy is say basi new farms across the country. Nti woko baby to say Ekriapem North municipality. MPP see the largest fully automated poultry farm in West Africa. Sa company near friend Acro Farms. It was between Koforidua and Manfe. Baby I ho apasre. Na sa Acro Farm no, it had the capacity to produce 36,000 eggs in a day. Nipa e form adwuma mu wo ho anya asem ketwa. Efa Ghana for over 1,000 adwuma mu direct and indirect jobs are no mo so. Omo ko eba mo sa e call man. It changed a lot of things. But ebusia in 2024, ebra ye koto aba. Mahama can say sa factories are MPPSC eboa e produce chicken and eggs for local consumption in nyansa anim. Mahama can say sika ye de hama existing poultry farms. Ebi ti said Dako farms are omode abi omu nnwuma mu expand their farm crop adwuma e produce a lot of poultry products for local consumption no nyansa anim enti ono de ye to abama na odem kokon kitinkiti policy beba na nkokon kitinkiti policy ne say abusiakuo bi no amom nkokon kitinkiti kakra ni abon kokobu amom ni amom sika omode beto feed ni amom sika omode behwe eye poultry no na say nkokon ne to a na omaton se nkukọ ninyi no mu ntimi ntu biem a na o ma ton akukọ na o ma kum no na o ma we enti Ghana fo ehwe eye fully automated poultry farmer compete across the African continent anim eto twene ye ekofa nkukọ nkitenkete ebai enti ene NDC aban implement nkukọ nkitenkete no na nkukọ nkitenkete no o ma spend in excess of 244 million Ghana cedis. Ede atoto nkukọ nkitenkete achicha mankrofo na policy ni se na omo implementing ni omo ba eye district bi mu a na omo afre NDC full soldiers ene omo party executives obi wo ho no ma ne ama ne 8 obi wo ho no ma ne ama ne 5 ebi kura timinya 2 ni achicha amom ese omo nkonyen na omo expand na omo biebie omo nnwuma mu na omo fan reduce the dependence on akukọ force a ye krafri amono ne eba we nyansa wom na eno ana agric minister aba be kan kire Ghana fo nyina say because says our policy we nyansa bi anim the approach stupid nti omo je nkokọ no bebre wo hono ma omo akunkum omo in fact before say agric minister ne kra aba be kasa no na yenya reports how omo je nkokọ mienu miensa nkokọ ni bia wuwu afiri mu how omo ye mom 8 and 10 nkokọ ni nyina awu enti me no kasa none of the people are ye mom sa nkokọ nkitinkiti ebetimi di omo nsa esi omo bo akase ye mama akokọ 10 ene me wa akokọ be 50 a manyanya a minya sika me produce eggs and chicken for local consumption. And this year, after spending 244 million Ghana cedis on this useless policy, this stupid policy, they cannot say they boost local production of poultry products. They cannot say they've reduced the dependence on importation of akukọ foods into Ghana. And this is the story state of Ghana. How I end this year buying say Ghana for sika, omo to Ghana for sika, omo bo Ghana etching, omo bo Ghana for kronom. And you see, it's because I say Ghana for bebre na ndwene. Mo MPP a omo di a well thought out policy abanda one district one factory. Ya reviving local poultry farms. Ya science were establishing new poultry farms and what capacity to produce for even the African continent. But moto twene akwa the stupid policy nkukọ nkitenkete ana edi Ghana nya ana Ghana yesika ye taxes mo taxes a motua masa manim fifre tua ye tugu ye say no nkrofo ewie nkrofo bomu kro no Ghana for